Shelley Behan, and welcome back to Miss DUI Arizona. Today we're answering questions about driver's license penalties associated with individuals who've been charged with driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol in Arizona. We get a lot of questions about the peculiar language that's used in DUI cases. One of such terms is implied consent. People who come to see us will often ask, what does that even mean? Now in Arizona, as you know from our prior videos, the Department of Motor Vehicles, or MVD, can suspend your license in one of four ways. As I mentioned in that video, the length of time for the suspension depends on some different factors. An implied consent suspension is a suspension where the driver refuses a chemical test. In other words, you refuse to voluntarily comply when the police officer asks you to submit to a blood draw or to provide duplicate breath samples for an evidentiary breath test. The implied consent suspension is for 1 year. If you have not had a prior DUI, or a prior refusal within the last 7 years, you may be eligible for a restricted driving permit after 90 days of no driving. There are some special qualifications to get that driving permit, and one of the things you must do is install an ignition interlock device in any vehicle that you drive. Typically, if you refuse to comply with the test request by the police, the officer will inform you of the potential 1-year suspension and give you an opportunity to recant your refusal. If you do not recant, the officer will apply for a search warrant and, if received, will draw your blood anyway. To learn more about the implied consent suspension, the restricted driving permit and whether you qualify, as well as your right to refuse the blood draw, contact the Behan Law Group at 520-220-5047. You can visit our website at www.missduiarizona.com for additional information. Call us at 520-220-5047 and let Miss DUI Arizona fight for you too.